Magixx might have had the greatest clutch of all time in the Cologne Major at the scoreline of 16-17 versus G2. Imagine overtime, pressure's on, and you pull off that incredible highlight reel. So let's go ahead and break it down and see exactly what was going on. How did we get to that point, and what set this beautiful moment up? Now, first thing I'm going to point out here is that this is a stressful round for Spirit. There is 23 seconds left on the clock here, 23 seconds. And they are doing a fake. It's a crazy round. Donk is out here by himself on A. Zontix is out here in Palace doing his thing. And essentially they have gotten G2 to bite on this so hard, but they have a problem. Maddie's is still here on B, but he is in a very bad spot where it's going to be a 1v2 situation. So very strange. Look what happens here. They're still faking on A. All this chaos is happening, but Tanir gets spotted. Tanir gets spotted. You think this would be horrible for Spirit? But at that same moment, Donk is going crazy out here on Tetris, getting a kill, right? So, G2 at this moment are thinking, yeah, Donk's out here. I believe they even know Zontix is here because of the utility he has thrown, which makes it so that Mattis is just the last player, but he believes there's no world. 15 seconds, I found the lurk, right? Tanir's been lurking the whole game. He's the only guy. Magixx not showing himself here, not trying to get that trade ASAP, allows this rotation to come in, meaning he can have a free B bomb site. You see all the kills are coming in on A. B player is gone. Magixx is being a sneaky guy though. He's being sneaky, right? The whole time he's planting the bomb on B. Now, Shiro goes down at this exact same time. We have a 1v4 situation. What are teams told, guys, in these 4v1s, right? If you're G2, they are told every single time that we need to group up. We need to sit here and just use our advantage to trade. Now, there's one small problem with this where you have two players on very low HP, right? One bullet can kill these guys. So Magixx is going to do something pretty intelligent here and take forward space. When you're in these moments, you cannot just sit back. You can't just sit back in a corner because you are eventually going to get flooded. You're going to get overwhelmed. In his mind here, I believe what he is thinking is maybe he can isolate 2 or 3 guys, which still isn't great. But he's probably thinking maybe 2 guys come market, 2 guys go short. The problem is because of the rotations, they're all going to come market here. And he is all in at this point, which, you would not favor him in this moment, to be fair. You really wouldn't think that he's able to do much from this. So Sampai's throws a little bit of a flash in, just doing his thing. And you can see they're starting to group up here. They're all starting to group. They're reloading, getting themselves ready, just making sure everyone has their bearings. They're just ready to go. Now, I want to point out one thing. I would think that you would have maybe Sampai's and Hunter run in together. The low HP guys get the info and have Maddie's and Nerds trade. And you're in a 4v1, it doesn't matter too much. But what Magixx has done is he has taken all 4 of these players and made them have to peek him at the same angle. They all have to peek in a very linear line. There's not a bunch of areas for them to peek and explode off of, right? Imagine you're coming up short here. You could boost up on this. You could jump from that boost. You could jump out here. It's a very enclosed small area. Now, another detail that gets missed, this is going to sound fake, guys. These shelves right here, this shelving is 100% on-wall bangable. You cannot shoot through these shelves. So a lot of people miss out on that detail. In order to kill Magixx, you actually have to shoot him. So many bullets you're going to see are going to get soaked up here. So let's put this in slow-mo. Let's put this in slow-mo and see what actually happens here. First guy, Sampai's. He's jumping to draw the crosshair out. If Magixx is on site here, he's trying to make the shot very hard. But honestly, Maddie's is the one who's trolling. Maddie's is more concerned about market door than actually peeking out here and fighting. So what does that mean? It means that Magixx gets to kill this guy for essentially free, right? Boom, free. Nobody is there to be shooting him at the same time. Maddie's way too slow. Spacing is not good, right? So then these 3, the jig's up, right? At this point, they know where he is. You're going to see every single one of these players is going to adjust and kind of understand this, right? Boom, everybody's looking over here. But then Maddie's is going to peek. And because of this angle that Magixx is on, again, he takes 0 damage from Maddie's. Let's go ahead and put this back here so you can see it from Maddie's POV. So boom. Let's put this in slow-mo and watch for Maddie's. I'm going to put the X-ray off here. Let's take the X-ray off. So teammate dies. Shoot, 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 shoot. None of those bullets are doing any damage. Even if he was on him, unless it actually hits him, 0 damage. So again, now you have Hunter on low HP. This is not good for him. And Hunter's a veteran. He understands this. He's going to try to get active. He's going to try to jump up here and go crazy. But the problem is, guys, they have lined up perfectly now. where this player peeking down at the bottom is lined up with the foot of Hunter, who's on low HP. If this had been Nerds at the top, this is not as big of a deal. But on 10 HP, it doesn't matter if Magixx hits him in the foot, hits him in the head. It's all the same, right? You're going to die regardless. So the other thing is that this kind of messes with Nerds' aim because Hunter's now on top of him like this. So, you know, it's just crazy how much had to go right. And dude, you see in hindsight, there is so many bullets being soaked up by the shelf right here. This shelf took like 20 shots. That shelf is dead if it's a player. And it's just insane. It's just absolute cinema. It's absolute cinema. The amount of things that had to go right for this clutch to happen is just spectacular. And this is what it looked like in full time from Magixx's POV. Just such good spray control. And another thing I'm going to note too is he's doing these little micro movements. The thing is, he's not just shooting in a straight line. He's not just sitting here and mouse oneing, which people think he did. No, he's going a little bit to the right as well to catch out somebody swinging so that his bullets are hitting them before they're even peeking him. Because if he were just to sit still, when his teammates are dying here, one of these players in the back could just pre-fire, pre-aim this. Honestly, I think that this spot should be renamed to the Magixx spot. I wish we could put a graffiti here. I think Valve is doing away with that. But I just wanted to break down this absolutely insane round. I don't know if we'll ever see something like this again. Best round of the major by far.